Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Johnny, sometimes we also talk about our Patreon.
Yeah. Not today.
No, not today. Let's get an article. I don't know. You can check us out, man. Check us out, baby. Patreon.com/arcadeaudio. You get all kinds of fun little goof 'em ups and things like that from us. Some from other people in the network. You know what, Johnny? There's a podcast on the network that maybe some of our listeners aren't familiar with, and they're called Heels and Heels. And on the surface, they're supposed to be talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
But kind of like us, they don't really do that so much.
Yeah, this is a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that or not.
Get that about us.
Yeah.
But maybe you might want to check them out if you're, listening to us. Maybe that's something that'd be your cup of tea too.
Sure.
It doesn't really have anything to do with Patreon, but I just thought of it as sort of a thing.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Get off my back.
Do you want to get an article?
Yeah.
So do it.
For fucking once, dude.
Oh, man. Okay. Seychellum.
Seychellum
alouati is a species of freshwater crab endemic to the Seychelles.
Okay.
I have recently heard of the Seychelles, and I don't know why.
Because it's beautiful.
Where is it?
I'm going to say South America.
I don't think so.
I have like a 1 in 7 chance of being right.
That is true. Well, and we can rule out Antarctica.
That's true. So my odds are only getting better.
And are the
probably not a lot of crabs in Antarctica.
And the only true freshwater crab.
What?
In that country.
Oh.
It lives... Okay, we're getting some clues.
Okay.
It lives in rainforest streams on the archipelago's giant high islands.
So far, I'm feeling pretty good about giant high islands. Yeah.
Although it may be abundant, little is known about its biology. Because those critters are liars. How many legs you got?
Oh, 8. You count. Oh, one's got my back. How do we not know anything about them? Do we just eat them too fast? They're so tasty and delicious.
If its habitat were to decline in quality, S. alouati might become endangered.
Yeah.
Doy.
Yeah.
But,
hey, you remember dolphins? They used to be awesome, and then we done a bunch of sludge in there, all this shit. And now the dolphins aren't doing so hot.
But it's currently listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List.
Sir, are they plentiful or not plentiful?
Hey, look.
These guys are liars.
We got a fuckload of them. But if anything were to happen to them, if anything were to happen to a lot of them, they'd be in trouble.
They would be in trouble. You're right.
S. alouati was described as a species of Dicenia in 1893 and 1894 and later split off into the monotypic segregate genus Seychellum. Its closest relatives are the two species currently in Dicenia, both of which are found in East Africa.
Okay.
We're getting a little farther away.
Well, East Africa is still kind of close to South America. Like maybe they got on some logs on accident.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And floated over there.
Yeah. Several hypotheses have been published to explain how Seychellum reached its isolated location, including submerged land bridges and ancient vicariants. Although some means of transport across the open ocean is considered the most likely explanation. Damn, dude. Adults are dark yellow to brown in color. You are. And have a quadrangular carapace with a width of around 50 millimeters, 2 inches. The claws are unequal in size. Seychellum differs from Dicenia in a number of characters, including the lengths of the legs and antennae, and the fact that Dicenia species have flattened legs.
Are we supposed to know about Dicenia species?
I mean, I guess if we're looking up,
that's our touchstone.
Seychellum, you probably know. You know. Let's just go through kingdom. Take a wild guess.
Animal, Mammalia,
Phylum,
Chordata.
Literally the opposite one.
Is Chordata, that means it has a spine?
Yeah.
So non-Chordata.
Anthropoda.
Yeah.
Subphylum?
Dude.
Never heard of that one.
Crab.
Close. Crustacea.
Yeah.
Class?
None.
Malacostraca. Order?
Out of.
Decapoda. Infraorder. Come on,
what
guys.
What does that mean? Like the order you can't see?
Brachyura. Family. Podomanautidae.
Okay.
Subfamily. Decanianae. Genus Seychellum. Species S. alawati.
Feels like so much work.
Classifying animals?
Yeah.
What is that called?
Classifying.
No, there's a word for it, though.
Oh. First outside, inside last. The foil technique.
No, I think it's...
Genealogy?
Fuck, what's it called? It's like... Douglas's...
like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Well, no. Oh, there is one of those that I do know. Do you know what it
yeah.
is to remember the things?
King, something like King Edward drinks the best darn chocolate milk or something like that.
Kinky people come over for group sex.
Yeah, sure.
Which is very good. No, but there's a word for like it's not Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but it's something like that for like it's like Teddy's way of naming critters or something.
That's
like
it.
What the fuck is it called?
You're talking to the wrong guy. For real, I had like I had AP. Was it even AP? It wasn't even AP. It was just
it
what?
Bloom's taxonomy?
I don't know.
What is Bloom's taxonomy?
Fuck. I think I was making shit up.
Bloom's taxonomy.
I basically failed chemistry or biology. It was biology I failed. I should have failed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure my teacher gave me just enough points to like give me a C.
Nice.
Which is really nice. Yeah. I don't know why she did that though.
Do you want to hear about the conservation status?
Nah.
We should clear this up. Of the 5 criteria assessed by the International Union for Conservation of Nature for its IUCN Red List, 4 cannot be assessed in Seychellum alawati because of a lack of information.
How do we not know anything about these little critters?
Under the remaining criterion, which measures the species' geographic range, the species would qualify as endangered if there was a decline in habitat quality.
Okay, so they're just not widespread.
Mm-hmm.
So
It is, however, abundant in places and is present within a protected area and is therefore listed as vulnerable.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I still don't know how we don't know. Oh no, wait, no. Where the fuck are the Seychelles? Where have I heard? I feel like some movie or something just talked about the Seychelles.
Is that even how it's pronounced?
Seychelles.
In my head, I always said Seychelles.
It's definitely not Seychelles. Oh, I don't know what this means, but this is a very funny word. The closest relatives of the Seychellum are the 2 species of Dicania, as we know, from the African mainland. The 2-lobed shape of the last segment of the mandibular palp, which has been used to argue for a close relationship between Seychellum and Indian crabs of the family Gecar.
You're having a ball with these little guys, huh?
Yeah.
You love them.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get enough of these fellas.
Look at this critter.
Let me see.
Little cutie.
Oh, it's a little crab. Looks exactly like a crab. And I don't understand why there's like 500 different kinds of crabs. They're just crabs.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
like why you gotta break them down like that?
I'm a tea boy, as you may know. I worked in the tea industry for gosh, 2 or 3 months. But I learned a lot, and one of the most interesting things that I learned is that all tea, all proper tea, comes from one plant.
All property comes from one plant.
All property comes from one plant.
Okay, so sort of like a alchemist sort of a thing going on.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, and what I mean by proper tea is land. No, is like a tea that is not an herbal tea.
What do you mean by that?
So like herbal teas are like anything that's not made from this plant, but green tea, black tea, white tea,
it's all the same plant, just a different stage of growth,
or different processed differently. Okay. Whereas like chamomile tea and red tea are totally different plants.
Interesting. Okay.
So basically, if it's essentially a tea that has caffeine, more or less, it will be from this plant. And if it is a non-caffeinated tea, it is likely an herbal tea.
Sure, like if you put a pine cone in like a pot of boiling water.
I mean, straight up.
Yeah.
And that's... I don't know the difference, and I don't know if it matters, but I think coffee is just tea made with coffee. I think it's just an herbal tea made with coffee beans.
That sounds right to me.
Because you're just soaking it in water.
Right, you're not doing anything to it.
And
isn't Kool-Aid just tea?
No, because you're not steeping, you're dissolving.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if you put like a shitload of sugar in it? Is that tea now?
No, because you're still just
But
dissolving.
but the sugar doesn't go anywhere.
Right, but you would need to get a Kool-Aid plant and soak it in the water and then remove the plant.
Well, where can I get one? You know, I was at the grocery store yesterday, and the woman in front of me, she was just buying like three packets of Kool-Aid.
That's it?
That's all she bought. Then she was like daintily like putting them down on the counter, like she was playing like Yu-Gi-Oh or something, just like putting them down on the counter. Like,
so
here's my
funny.
trap card.
Were they?
And she paid for them with like 3/4 because they cost like nothing.
It's what a funny thing. I mean, when anyone buys one of
thing,
like anything, it's
anytime what I was buying, I wasn't any better. It was not as obviously weird, but I was buying like
crackers and peanut butter.
It was like jelly, deli meats, and then popsicles.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
But just 3 Kool-Aid packets is so.
And I think they're all the same color too. It's all green.
That'd be like well, no, not even going in to buy a pack of gum because that's like a thing.
Yeah, to like break a 20 or something.
But just like
a
packet of ramen.
Yeah, like a single packet of ramen, right?
Or like
I was thinking like a can of cat food, like a single can.
Yeah, my cat needs to eat tonight.
So
and that's it. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, or like. I'm trying to think of what else is like just weird enough. I feel like one can of cat food is very good.
Yeah, it's either like a singular thing or like your shopping cart is nothing but just jars of peanut butter.
Or buying like one. You know how they sell honey like sticks, where it's like a little plastic tube that could like open up to put in tea or whatever.
Yeah, no, not really, but I can imagine such a thing.
Just buying one of those.
Sure, like something that's really not made for.
I just made tea.
Like a single
and
fruit roll-up.
all out of honey.
Yeah.
And I need my sweet tea.
I saw a guy who, like maybe I don't know if you do or not, but like the ramen noodles aren't just loose. They come within like like a big box, and then the box gets like cut open, and then there's the individual package, and he just got the whole box. He was like, "Nah, fuck it." Like
when I worked at a grocery store, like that happened a lot.
Okay,
people would just be like, "Here's
36 ramens, please,"
because it was like $1.
Yeah, it's crazy how cheap they are. Or not even $1, I don't think.
It's nuts.
It's crazy. Gluten-free. I don't know if that's true or not.
Not if there's MSG in it.
Is MSG a gluten?
Monosodium glutamate.
Yeah, that checks out, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. The only reason I know that I know a lot about things that contain gluten because for a long time my sister was incorrectly diagnosed with celiac disease.
So funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's not funny, but
it's pretty fucking funny.
It's such like a sitcom-y kind of a thing.
It was years.
Yeah.
Have I talked about this on the podcast before?
You may wasn't she diagnosed until she was like 12 or something?
She was older than that.
Yeah.
It was like from. I don't know. It was several years.
Was it like how did it even start in the first place? Did she go to the doctor and be like, my tummy's been hurting for a little while?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's probably bread.
I feel like they ran tests or something.
And then once she decided that they were incorrect, and she returned to eating gluten again, did her stomach hurt at all again? Or you know what I mean? Like
it must have at first because it's like, oh, fuck.
Sure, totally.
I'll tell you.
But you know what I mean? Like it was like they misdiagnosed it. And then whatever it was, it just isn't.
Yeah. But one thing that the thing that we did, the way that she was brought back into the fold, is
how you jumped her in.
Yeah. Have I told you this?
Yeah,
I must have. Yeah, we went to
very good.
We went to Fazoli's.
That's so crazy.
And she just ate a fuckload of breadsticks.
It's the equivalent of like teaching a kid to swim by throwing him in the deep end.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Like this will either kill you or you're gonna love it. Can you buy like one Texas toast?
Oh boy,
because that'd be like
you could, but that'd be like buying like a Pringle. Like you can't just have one Texas toast. Like
when was the last time you had some? I could fuck up some Texas toast.
Oh yeah,
right now.
no doubt. Yeah.
But that's like another thing. Like
a single,
of like
did
single
you crack
package
open
Texas toast. No, it would be individually wrapped.
Oh god.
Or like, yeah, but a frozen one.
Right.
Buying a frozen Texas toast.
Yeah. Do you buy anything weird in the grocery store? Like, do you ever get like self-conscious in the grocery store?
All the time.
Yeah.
And then there were times where it would, especially like.
I feel like my problem is I don't buy enough stuff, so there's nothing to cloak the stuff. So like, this guy's just eating peanut butter and crackers, huh? All the time, always. This is me.
The worst was like, as a youth, buying condoms.
Oh god. Well, thank goodness for self-checkout now. I only buy condoms at CVS that have self-checkout.
I mean, these kids are so lucky nowadays.
Yeah, and that's how
I had to, and the worst is when you have to ask for it.
Oh, like they have to open the drawer for you or whatever. Yeah. What? I feel like that definitely was like a thing when we first started buying condoms.
You and I.
But like that, it hasn't been a thing in my life experience since like early college.
Sure.
Or, like when I first started having sex, like, when I was a cool kid, when I was like, the cool age to have sex.
The Kool-Aid.
The cool age.
The Kool-Aid age.
18? Is that a
Sure.
cool age?
Sure. Hey, if you're having sex, any age is cool,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, I disagree.
Yeah, correct. You passed the test.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it with cigarettes,
Okay.
but there's no
locking them up or asking.
yeah,
for
there's
them
no age limit though.
Yeah. Oh, the cigarettes aren't even locked up. They're as good as.
Yeah.
What if condoms were like that too?
Well, that's what they were at the places I frequented. It was like
Behind the clerk?
behind like the customer
wow.
service desk or whatever. It was like, I need a
give
pack
me-
of Corona. Sorry,
some Jimmy Cast, my good sir. Like, there's no how would you?
and a pack of Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, right.
100s.
Your finest nudie mag.
Yeah, I don't know. And then what another thing that I was very self-conscious about when I was younger, and I my ears were stretched.
Yeah.
To like put the next size taper in, you would get sex lube,
Sure, like
KY or whatever.
KY, right. There's
And
nothing you can use like petroleum jelly or something like.
People recommended like KY. I don't know. Probably petroleum based is I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. It was years ago. Who cares? Maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. I mean, I still got the dang holes in my ears, so probably did do it wrong. But yeah, that was a big like. Okay, here this is.
Where'd you go to buy that? Can you buy that at CVS?
Like a Walmart or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize you could. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, people be fucking.
so true.
But yeah, it was just like. And the way the more weird you are about it, the more weird someone else
That's
is
the thing.
about it.
Yeah, right.
And it's not. None of this is weird.
But that's what trips me up on like every other day. It trips me up, where it's like, oh, I'm so mad that I got raised Christian because like now I have this weird complex about
Right.
sex when I fucking shouldn't.
Right.
But it's like too late. Like, oh well.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Should I stretch my ears again? I think about it a lot.
Could you? What do you think the elasticity is like?
Well, I would just
Start working with it.
yeah.
What's kind of stopping you? Just because like why?
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I mean same reason I took out all my other shit except for
Right.
my nose ring, and why do I still have that? I don't know. Should I get rid of it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's good. I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah. What if you you need to? Well, if you start like stretching your ears again, you could get fun plugs.
Right.
And the plugs could have like yin yangs on them or something cool like that.
Yes, please.
Maybe little alien heads.
I would love for aliens to like come back
You mean as a thing?
into style, yeah.
Sure,
Into
right.
the milieu. The zeitgeist.
Yeah, I would love just like to wear. I want a T-shirt and there's an alien on it, but the alien has like one of those Rasta beanies and he's got Rasta dreads, and he's definitely smoking, but maybe it's a vape this time.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Or when people
And like he's like one hand is up with like a peace sign, but the other hand is like doing a fidget spinner.
Oh, he's got the vape in his mouth and then fidget.
Yeah. Duh.
I want a shirt with an alien vaping and fidget spinning. Fuck.
And maybe the alien's wearing his own shirt of like a weed or something.
Of a weed?
Yeah, weed plant.
Oh fuck. I think that we could reboot Aliens.
Fuck, are we gonna reboot Aliens?
Not the film.
No, fuck that.
The
dudes.
The dudes.
Smell you later.
You ready?
We need to talk about Patreon.
Let's wait until we start the episode.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.